Hi you guys, it's me again, Ethar. I hope no one hears me while I'm doing this video, but that's okay. Nobody, in my house hears me while I'm doing this video, but I think it should be okay. I don't think I'm too loud or anything. Hi guys, I hope everyone is fine and doing okay, and is managing with life, managing to find peace of mind and happiness, despite the difficulties and the hardships. Oh my goodness, I know it can be really difficult and not easy to go through life. It can be extremely stressful and crazy, sort of. It can be really an adventure, sort of. It can be really difficult to manage it smoothly and to really find your grounding, sort of get your bearings and find peace in what you're doing in life and just keep going. It's hard to do all of that, I guess. It's never easy, but with Allah's grace we can do anything. We can make it. We can make it, you guys. Never give up hope, never give up at all. Don't even think about giving up, because life is really short as it is. I mean, it goes by so fast, and you'll be glad and grateful at the end that you never threw in the towel, you didn't give up or anything, because it goes by so fast anyways. It's just gone in the blink of an eye. It's so quick. So don't stress, don't feel bad about the negativity and the bad stuff that might be going on, and all that. But I just wanted to do this real quick video just to sort of discuss a little bit about the topic for the video for this evening is that I sort of wanted to talk about all the things I need to work on, all the things that I feel I need to work on as a teacher, once I get into the teaching career. So I wanted this video to sort of be a video talking about all of the weak points that I have with teaching, or that I feel that I have with teaching, even though I haven't really led a proper classroom before. I haven't had that experience yet, but I think I know myself well enough to sort of know where I am weak and where I'm not strong enough as a teacher, or as a person. I feel my inherent personality weaknesses would spill over into the classroom setting maybe. And so anyways, the topic for the video for today was, I just sort of wanted to sort of discuss my weaknesses as a teacher, my perceived weaknesses as a teacher, and all of the things that I need to work on as a educator or teacher, or just a person, as a teacher in the classroom teacher. I feel I have many weaknesses, as usual. As usual, it's a lot of things that I need to work on and stuff. But here goes. So I have it all in my mind, sort of. I have it. I didn't write it down, but I have a few points in the back of my mind that I want to go over this evening. So one of them was one of my I feel one of my main weaknesses or points that I would need to really work on and improve upon as a teacher is shyness and sort of being introverted, and not really having any confidence when it comes to public speaking or leadership or anything like that, or like organizing a room of people and sort of directing the activities of a group of people, even if it's kids like elementary school children or middle schoolers or high schoolers, wherever I might land in the future. But I mean, just sort of like leading like workshops and leading activities and sort of leading classroom activities, and just being sort of there as like the facilitator or the coordinator of the classroom. Teacher, I guess. The teacher. Crazy teacher. Whoa, like, I'm not gonna come in looking like this, obviously. No, because it's like 10 o'clock at night, 10:30, and I just sort of wrapped my head this way, like in this like protective style, sort of, or like, I don't know what this is. It's like puffs, because my hair isn't long enough to like do anything with it really, so I just put it in these like short like puffs, sort of. And I know it looks very bizarre, but I don't know. I kind of like it actually, but it's weird. I look like an alien or something. But anyways, anyways, girl. I just want to sort of mention that, like, so I have like a bunch of like weaknesses and points that I feel I need to improve on in the classroom, because I'm just awful, aren't I? Like, just terrible person. Terrible individual. Like, like, I'm just, I don't want to say like I'm just horrible as a teacher, because I don't know yet. I haven't tried teaching yet, because I just haven't had that, because I'm still like, I haven't even started the first day of classes yet, of teacher education yet. So I don't want to say I'm a terrible teacher, because that might not be true. I haven't tried it yet. It might be true. I might really be bad and just not good as a teacher. It might just, my evaluations, like when someone comes to evaluate how I'm doing as a teacher, like what I'm doing and what I'm up to, and like what's going on with me in the classroom, I hope I don't fail that thing. I hope I don't fail like the practical, or like once I'm in the teaching career, like as a teacher, I hope like I don't like totally crash and burn like the supervisor evaluation, like when someone comes in. Anyway, so yeah, I don't want to like say how bad I am before I even tried, because you have to try. I don't know. Maybe just before I could have some coffee, and like, so I'm really like excited, and that'll like balance out my shyness. Because when you have like caffeine and you're like really caffeinated, you're like, oh yeah. But even if you're shy, so like maybe I should just like gulp down like every morning before class, just like down like an entire pot of coffee, like that entire thing, that thing, thermos or whatever of coffee or whatever, and just like have a ton of it, so that I'm really like, woo, like I'm really good to go, and I wouldn't have to worry about being like in a little shell around me, and I'm like, oh, hey guys, like I can't do this. I'm sorry, I'm too shy. Around you guys, I don't know how to do this. I don't know. Yeah, because like shyness itself, like I feel like, no matter what you look like, or no matter where you come from, or no matter your socioeconomic status, or whatever, what have you, no matter if you're, you know, rich, poor, fat, thin, you know, black, white, this, that, or the other. I feel like if you're shy and you're scared to talk to people, and you're in your bubble, and you're scared to like branch out, and you're scared to just sort of speak and talk in front of a room or whatever, or just you're too shy and too introverted, I feel like that will mess up your life for sure. Oh, for sure. It's gonna close off a lot of doors for you. So you're gonna have to shake your shyness somehow, or just manage it better. You don't have to, because if you're shy, I understand. Like for me, like I'm really shy and I don't like to talk to strangers. But I feel like and if that's who you are, that's okay. But I feel like you're gonna have to manage it somehow. You're gonna have to work around it somehow. I mean, this is what I tell myself, like in my head, because I don't wanna miss out on like life. I don't wanna like miss out on all the opportunities and all of the moments, sort of, because it can be difficult. I'm sure it is difficult to get out there and just sort of let go of your worries and insecurities and your shyness and all of that. Um, I'm sure it is quite difficult to do that. Um, because, like, you like to sort of stay in your comfort zone as a shy person. You like to sort of just remain who you are, sort of. Or, like, you don't want to stretch your personality out. You don't want to um because it's painful to change as a person. I feel like we can do it, but you know growth, I think growth, human growth and progress, even just individually, like as a person, like spiritual growth even, it has a difficult aspect to it. And I feel like that's maybe the price to pay, like, for living on earth. Like, we can grow through adversity. um it's hard, it's difficult. um but even in that like journey, like there's lots of spiritual growth, a lot of mental clarity that comes about. And I think the only way you gain that is through the difficulties, sort of. Because, I guess, it is a journey, I guess. Um, it's not just like, not just in terms of like letting go of shyness, but like anything that you want to, any negative trait you want to let go of, or any positive trait you're trying to establish within yourself. Um, hmm. It is difficult, I agree, though. Because you feel like, how can I like change who I am as a person, or how am I ever gonna let go of this fear and this trepidation and this introversion and stuff? Like, how am I gonna get over that? And it's funny, like a lot of times you can like see the fear in people too. Like, people can like sense it a mile off, right? Like, because if you're scared and stuff, you're not gonna um exude any confidence. You're just gonna be very uncomfortable, and people will notice that. I think, it makes sense too. It does make sense, but um, hmm. So it can be tricky. So that's one thing I need to work on. I feel like as a like when I get in the classroom as a teacher, when I get into it, and I'm just sort of trying to get into it as a classroom teacher. Like once I get into the room, and I'm trying to like, sorry. Sorry, excuse me. But so that's one thing I feel like I would probably need to um work on, is just sort of shaking my shyness and trying to overcome my shyness and introversion around other people, around strangers, even around students. I feel like around students, to be honest, I'm gonna be okay, I think, but I think it's like interacting with the other teachers and administrators and parents and stuff like that. like all the other adults in the school building and beyond, or whatever. I feel like that's gonna be a challenge for me. It's gonna be one major hurdle I'm gonna have to overcome. Although I shouldn't be scared, but I don't know, yeah. So I guess that's like one issue I need to overcome. One that's one weak point that I have to work on as a teacher is my shyness and introversion. And the second point that I need to work on is whatchamacallit? I guess I'll go with organizational skills. I'm not unorganized or anything. I'm not disorganized or unorganized, but I don't feel it's like maybe it's not like my main strength, one of my main strengths. I'm just sort of like I feel like I'm with organization and like organizing all of your files and your plans for the day, like your lesson plans if you're a teacher, or whatever you do throughout the day. I don't know, but like I guess like in my own little thing as a teacher or whatever. I think like one thing I would probably need to improve upon is being organized and sort of keeping things in the front of my mind, sort of like, because I think when it comes to organization and being organized, I think for me I tend to do like a lot of prior, like behind the scenes organizing. Like I tend to like even like starting months before the first day of class, like 1 year or something before the first day, sort of. Like let's say I'm still in school and like the first day of class for me, quote unquote, like after I get hired or whatever, hopefully. But let's say like I'm still like in school, like I'm still in school, but like let's say like once I'm done, so like I'm already like thinking about the first day, like my first day of classes, sort of, and my first year of teaching or whatever. But so like I feel like I do a lot of like conceptual organization, sort of, and I sort of do a lot of like planning and like sort of getting ready for the first day, for the first year of teaching. And I am organized like physically as well. Like I have binders and folders. Like I'm getting better at the sort of office space organizing and stuff. But so like I feel I am personally organized a little bit, but I think my problem when it comes to organization is that once I am in the work setting, like once I'm leading a classroom or whatnot, I tend to like get kind of flustered, nervous, or I don't know what happens with me exactly, but I sort of tend to like forget like all of the sort of tips and tricks and stuff that I had written down or whatever beforehand. Like let's say I'm leading a classroom or like I'm teaching a class. I'm sure I'm gonna like forget like where stuff is in my folder, or like I'm gonna like how do I put this? Like I'm gonna, because I tend, like, I do, like, I feel like I'm ready, I get ready before, but, like, once I'm in it and I'm, teaching and I'm, like, in the field and stuff, that's when I start to mess up and become a little bit, unorganized or disorganized. And I guess it's one thing to prepare ahead of time, but it's another thing to really have it all together in the moment, sort of, like, while you're doing it. Like while you're teaching or whatever in your job, while you're in your little zone. It's hard for me, I guess, sometimes. It's hard for me sometimes to get in the zone and really have that, like, that sort of, like, clarity while I'm in it. Like, I think, to have that sort of, like, to get into the swing of it and, like, just to sort of have that sort of clarity and energy like while you're doing it, and like just being very aware of what you need to do while you're doing it. I think it's called like being in the zone, or like being like in the moment and like aware and like conscious of like what you're doing and everything. Because sometimes I can be just very like, hey guys, blah blah blah, hey everybody, today we're gonna do this, and okay, so here we go. Like, I'm not very like, I need to like really just like sort of like pay attention to what I'm doing as I'm doing it, or pay attention to what I'm saying as I'm saying it, because I feel like if the teacher is like sloppy or whatever, or she comes across as like sloppy and nervous and um like you know just like sloppy, like unorganized, or even if she could be an organized person normally, but like while she's like teaching, it's like, man, like what is this even? Like, it's like, it's just, it seems like kind of like very surface level, superficial teaching. But I want to be like I don't want to come across as like a superficial teacher, or like a teacher who's not paying attention to her own words as she's teaching. I want to be like focused and like ready and like grounded in reality sort of as I'm teaching. And I don't want to go like too fast, or like, 'cause sometimes I think I speak a little bit quickly and stuff. And I just sort of like, I'm not in tune with everybody in the classroom, and I have to be very I have to slow it down, just go about it normally, but like try to make the lesson like interesting maybe, and try to plan your lesson so that there's a lot of like group participation, like raise your hand if you think it's this answer, or if you think it's that answer or something. Like, I just have to make it fun, interactive, and a lot of adjectives in there, like fun, interactive, interesting, engaging, and rewarding, hopefully, for the students. And this is so that they can really absorb, and just for their own learning too, right? Because the point, I think, of education and school and stuff is that like we want everyone to like get something out of it. We don't want anybody to like fall through the cracks, or like slip through the cracks, or not enjoy herself, because I know a lot of kids, they don't enjoy school because let's say they're loners, or like they don't have friends that much, or like they or somehow they're different from others somehow or another, or like maybe they could have like some type of learning disorder too. So I'm sure that makes it all the more difficult sometimes, unfortunately. But so I think, like, for me, I really need to just stay on top of things and make sure that everyone in the class is accounted for and everyone is learning. And I think being organized and stuff like that will help. I think the key word is organized, right, as a teacher. Or maybe, yeah, I think like a good word to describe everything, like a good word to describe being like knowing what you're doing in the classroom, and being like how do I explain it without saying the word, right? But like, well, but you guys know what I mean. Like being like on top, you like knowing what the lesson is, and going through it in a very systematic way, and but like making sure you engage the students when it's appropriate. Like making sure you involve them, and making sure that everything is like where it's supposed to be, and like so the lesson goes smoothly. So I think for me, like, organization is key for me. Remembering to keep things balanced, keep things to just go about it appropriately. And I think organization skills is what I'm saying here, what I'm trying to say here. So that's one thing. That's the second point, I think. And so far I mentioned confidence and organizational, or not confidence, sorry, it was like managing my own shyness and introversion or something, and gaining like learning to work through my shyness and stuff, shaking my shyness and maybe gaining some confidence. But So I think the first point was the shyness thing. The second point was organizational skills, and so yeah, so those are two of them. And so the third point, um, the third thing that I sort of just would like to mention that I need to that, you know, the third point I want to mention here, in terms of like things that I need to work on as a teacher or whatever. The third point is what is the third point? I feel like because the thing with me, I feel like I have so many weaknesses that it's like difficult to just sort of pinpoint like three exactly. But I guess like the third one, like if I had to choose one for the third one that I need to work on, in the classroom as an educator or whatever, I guess it might be I guess it might be a positive attitude. And for this third point here, the thing with me is that it's not that it's not that I don't have a positive attitude, but I think for me, I tend to sort of stress a lot about things, different things, and I tend to sort of let my nerves get the better of me, and I sort of look at like maybe like the negative things that went wrong in the day, and I'm not seeing all the positive, like all the good things that happened too. Um, Sometimes I get so focused on like maybe the slip ups and the mess ups during the day, but I don't. Maybe I'm not seeing all the goodness of it too, like all the smiles maybe on their faces or whatever, or all of the good answers they gave, or all of the good moments we had. So I'm just sort of, I guess like by positive attitude, I just mean like positivity, like looking on the bright side and not being, you know, scared or low energy or lethargic or nervous, scared, terrified, even like frightened, and like, oh my gosh, like dreading like getting up in front of the class and teaching the class. But like so this is a real one. I think like this is actually a serious one for the third one. Like keeping a bright, positive, happy spirit. um you know I guess I'm saying like one thing I probably need to put more effort into, and one thing I need to do and really improve upon and make sure that I work on and really get myself up to par with it is coming at it with a positive, happy vibe and a lot of motivation, because I feel like this is gonna like be my career for like, I kind of like pre-chose this as like my career for my whole life pretty much. I mean, I don't know what the future is gonna bring for me. Like, I don't know where this is gonna take me for but I'm planning. I guess though that I'm planning on becoming like a teacher for the rest of my life, like until retirement for me. And so I don't plan on like taking on like an administrative role as like a principal or anything like that. Probably not, or not even principal, but like that's like, whoa, that's big. But like I don't know if I don't plan to like go into like I don't plan to become like an administrator of any sort, or like a supervisor, like the main, like an administrative supervisor who's sort of just sort of doing supervision and office work and like administrative work. Like I plan to just sort of like stay in the classroom until retirement. I think like I just plan to be a teacher forever and ever and ever. And like I don't plan on I don't plan to get out of the classroom and do something else. I mean, my plan right now is to go ahead and teach for my career. And so my problem, like I have like motivation problems though sometimes. Like I just feel like I need like a lot of dedication and a lot of motivation in order to keep going throughout the days. And that kind of goes with like having a positive outlook on things. Uh, and so I feel like what I should do, I need to work on like motivation. I guess for positivity, to be more exact, I guess I mean just like motivation, having a lot of good motivation, dedication to the field. Especially since I'm just getting into it right now these days. And so I think motivation is key because that's what gets you through all of the days and nights and weeks and years. And so if you're really motivated and you have a reason and a purpose for it, you have a passion for it, you just have to keep reminding yourself why you're doing it, and remind myself that, like, I need to remind myself that this is a meaningful path. Any path is meaningful as long as you put your heart into it. It's something you enjoy and you're trying to help others through it. I don't believe any job is superior to the other. It's just what you make of it and how well you do it and your sort of effort and how you can sort of help others through it, or just if it's already a helpful career, you don't, just how well you do it, sort of, your positive attitude about it and stuff. So, but anyways, like, so motivation is key, I think, dedication, being motivated to the craft or to your thing, to your job or whatever. So I feel like 32 minutes. Okay, so I feel like for me, like, the three three major areas that I feel like I should keep in mind and work on and improve upon and really try my best to sort of to, like, three things that I should work on and try to accomplish and, like, achieve are letting go of my shyness, or just finding a way to work around it for the time that I'm teaching. And so that was the first one, the shyness thing. And the second thing I need to work on is organizational skills. Being very on top of things and mindful of what I'm doing and what I need to do throughout the days as a teacher. And the third thing I need to work on and improve upon and really gain is motivation, being dedicated and reminding myself of my purpose in life, or one of them, at least one of my purposes, my main sort of purposes, or just sort of reminding myself that I'm here for a reason. Life isn't meaningless. It's not meaningless. And I feel like I chose something I enjoy. I chose something good, sort of, and we all are good people. What we do is good. Everyone makes a difference, no matter what it is. So just sort of remembering, like, to motivate myself internally and try to find ways to keep going, and finding and gaining motivation and somehow gaining dedication to the field, more more motivation, more dedication, more of a drive, and somehow like a passion for it, like more of a reason why, I guess, a reason why I keep going and keep getting up in the morning, and keep going. it can be really difficult, but it's okay, That is life. That's how life is. We all struggle to find motivation and organizational stuff and confidence and like letting go of our shynesses and stuff. We all struggle. I think everyone does struggle with those three things I just mentioned, right? I mean, like shyness and organizational skills, or like letting go of shyness, I should say, right? And becoming very organized and stuff, and like ready to go throughout the day, and like knowing your materials and everything, and your resources and sort of stuff like that, and being motivated and like dedicated to it throughout the day, day to day, and just keep going on and stuff. Keeping the routine going. Don't slip and like don't fall through the middle of it and let's be like, oh, you know what? I'm not feeling this anymore. I should have done that like in my life. I should have chosen something else. I should have done like child therapy instead. I should have done like child counseling, or I don't know, speech language pathology or nursing or something. Like I shouldn't have chosen teaching and education because like I should have done something different. I should have chosen anything else. But you know what? It's all good. I feel like if I focus on these three items here, these three things, it will help a lot. It will help me a lot. It'll help everybody a lot. We all need that. We all need that. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna probably do like another update like once my classes begin. Right now it's January 1st and my classes begin when is it? January 6th. So they begin on Saturday. I never had a semester begin on a Saturday, but it's all good. It's all good. Saturday night. I'm just kidding. Saturday. Classes start on a Saturday. Wow. How fun is that? Fun. They begin on Saturday. Okay, so anyways, I hope everyone's doing good anyways, and I hope we're all hanging there and keep going and keeping hanging in there and stuff, keeping the faith or whatever. Faith. Yeah. So I guess that's pretty much everything I want to say, but as I mentioned a second ago, my classes do begin on the 6th of January, January 6th, and I'm nervous for my classes. I don't know if I'm aiming for like A's, but I don't know if I'm gonna make A's or not, because I don't know if I'm gonna get A's in it, because I don't think. Yeah, I'm aiming for like a 4.0 though, but like 4.0, like the whole like A plus thing or something. I don't know. Maybe it could be. Hopefully it's A plus. But I don't know. Maybe it's just like a B plus or something. Maybe I just got like a B plus or something like that. But what I want to mention was like I want to update. Yeah, I remembered now what I was gonna say. Sorry. I remember now I was gonna say like I want to say like. Sorry, like I want to update, like I do an update video once I begin my classes to sort of just sort of describe how it's going, or I actually don't know if I'll do that. That's so cheesy, right? That's corny. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I might. but I don't know if anybody would care or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think anyone would care. But it's okay. Um, hope everyone's good though. I think that's all for now. Thank you so much for listening or whatever. I was a bit nervous while I was doing this video. I was kind of nervous. Like, I wasn't like that comfortable with it. But that's okay. I don't know what you would call this style of hair, by the way. What is this? Like, what is this called? Like, puffs or something? Mrs. Puff or something? Mrs. Puffs. Puffs. A nose in here deserves puffs indeed. Puffs like the tissue. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, like the tissue is right here actually. I don't know if you can see that. Like puffs. I don't know if that's visible here. Like the tissue. Like, you know that commercial I used to say, like, a nose in need deserves puffs indeed. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Okay, well, thank you guys very, very much. And I hope you guys enjoy. It's like a little dog on a basket. In a basket. On a bike. Oh my goodness. Yola, thank you. Bye. Ow. Ouch. Bye. Freaking broke my hand trying to wave. Goodbye. Goodbye.
No, 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 no. It's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I've been needing you. Said I'm needing you. Who's been with you? Is your heart still mine? I wanna cry sometime. I miss you. Off to college. Yes, you went away. Straight from high school, you up and left me. We were close friends, also lovers. Did everything for one another. Now you're gone and I'm lost without you here now. But I know I gotta live and make it somehow. Come back to me. Can you hear me? Hear me calling for you. 'Cause it's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I've been needing you. Is your heart still mine? I wanna cry sometime. Now I'm sitting here thinking about you and the days we used to share. It's driving me crazy. I don't know what to do. I'm just wondering if you still care. I don't wanna let you know that it's killing me. I know you got another life, you gotta concentrate, baby. Come back to me. Can you hear me? Hear me calling for you. 'Cause it's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I've been needing you. Won't take you, baby. Is your heart still mine? No. I wanna cry sometime. I miss you. It's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? I've been needing you, wanting you. Wondering if you're the same, but who's been with you? Is your heart still mine? I wanna cry sometime. Yeah. I miss you. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Wondering if you're the same and who's been with you. Is your heart still mine? Yeah, yeah.